This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see a squad from the American, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Bulls will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and
he's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. North Texas in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They're testing the right side here. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Let's talk for a second here about USF. We've been watching them all year, but David, it seems like they're starting to find themselves a little bit right now, having won the last 2.
Yeah, they're in the category of others receiving votes. Like, there's those next 26, 27, 28. These guys, they're right on the cusp of getting ranked. They've had a really good start to their season.
And they're about to get that recognition then if they can just keep winning. You got to stick to the formula. This is a team that prides themselves on being physical and executing. We got to see that today.
Brown will throw it. He's going to let it go. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bulls will punt this one away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back. We're still looking for our first points of the game. They'll give it to the back. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, give on the inside. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff from the gun. got the first down and more. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 QB, you've got no points on offense.
The Bulls line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Holds and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. North Texas in the hurry-up. Looking to fire. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Mean Green with a ton of green to cover here on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Grab near the sticks. It's Isaac. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Isaac. Turning on the Jets. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And the Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Brown wants to pass. Got his man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Get it out on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the damn...
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He'll keep it himself. Nice move there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. North Texas will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback moving, looking left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And watching this offense the past couple weeks, man, everything's hard. And they got to find a way to get some easier routes, some quicker throws, some higher percentage things because they're just not hitting at a high clip, and they got to find a way to make things easier and alleviate some pressure off their quarterback.
Makes the grab. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They'll go with a direct snap. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Send the tight end in motion. they'll leave it with him. Finding an escape route. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. North Texas in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Lining up to convert third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. It's Evans. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Finds his way for 3 after the 33.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out the quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
That's caught. It's Nimrod. Found some room, but needed a little bit more. Had to get it to the 40 for the first down, and now it's 4th and short.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Trying to keep the drive alive. The Bulls get it past the sticks.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
The pitch to the left. Powers through the defender. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found.
You know, you toss the ball to the running back to get him away from all the big boys, right? Like, stay away from the beef. Those guys get you on the ground with one meat hook. Do a good job tossing the ball to bring him. But goodness gracious, has to break one tackle, just fighting as hard as he can to try to get positive yards, but too many guys coming after him too quickly.
Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Bulls will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Snagged out of the air. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Lots of running room. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. To the air on first down. The short hands, it's Evans. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, North Texas.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. He wants to change this route. Brown wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it on the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, USA.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it on the left. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking to throw on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown Bulls. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
USA. Number 81 with the catch in the end zone.
Well, I don't know if there was a lot of question with respect to who that ball was going to be going to. This quarterback knows who his best playmaker is, and on the final play of the first half, he was looking him up. It wasn't going to be easy, but they were able to execute, get on the same page, score the touchdown, and they've got the lead.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half? And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, you know. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at lovely Dat-Q Stadium.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You know, we just went into half and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Tulane delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in New Orleans. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. North Texas in the hurry-up.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They've got the screen set up. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. North Texas will have to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Brown will throw it right down the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some first downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Holds it in. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. No huddle offense to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He'll do it himself. Oh, out of space. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the 3rd down and goal.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're
turning it on! May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. The run from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the corner. He's in open space downfield. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back has it. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Taken down at the 49. Brings up 2nd down.
Might be calling a hot route. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The line to gain here is the 43-yard line, and it's 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Might be looking to run. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Flying down the left side. Touchdown Bulls! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Well, the QB was trying to throw it to his running back behind the line of scrimmage. He never saw the defender. That was as easy a pick 6 as that guy is ever going to score.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game.
That makes the score South Florida 21, North Texas 10.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The quick out. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Florida. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside CUSA today. Louisiana Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They are in business, starting this drive inside the 10-yard line. I know some teams have an aversion to punting. It's sort of the new wave of football. But giving the other team this kind of chance, that's just not smart. Brown wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking for the score. Touchdown, USF. And the stomping has commenced. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
North Texas lining up, facing 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes! Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And how about that play call on 3rd and long? Probably everybody thinking pass in the building. They run the option, and the QB makes the good read. Look, nobody's got me. Nobody takes me. I'll take it. I'll get the first down. Nice play call on 3rd.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's caught downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Back to the ground game on the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Get set, get set.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down?
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. North Texas started this drive in the shadow of its own end zone, but now they've moved out, got a little something cooking. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. Good, solid tackle.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
He's looking to pass. Touchdown, Mean Green. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook, the old kneel down from victory formation. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.